Hi, I'm Steve Mann and this is Paper Classroom. Welcome to another one of our fibres tutorials. In this particular tutorial, we're going to be talking about the advantages of using recycled fibre. There are two advantages. There are the social and environmental advantages, and there are the economic advantages. So first of all, we'll talk about the social and environmental. First of all, there's less landfill. The paper that we collect occupies huge volumes, and if we, instead of just putting them down a big hole in the ground, if we can reuse them, we're saving a huge amount of space that could be used for disposing of other things. Fewer trees are felled down. We collect millions of tons of fibre to recycle. If we didn't do that, then we would have to import millions of tons of trees that we have to cut down. So a lot fewer trees are felled because we are recycling so much fibre. It provides employment. Without the need for recycling fibres, then we wouldn't need people to collect it, we wouldn't need people to sort it, we wouldn't need people to bale it and pack it or deliver it. So recycling fibre, it provides a large number of people with employment. And it also reduces final product cost. If you're paying a fraction of the cost for your fibre, recycled fibre, than you are for virgin fibre, and you're paying a fraction of the cost of working on that fibre just to clean it up, then the cost of the final product you're making is substantially less than it would be had you made it from virgin fibre. So it's a no-brainer, really. Everything is in favour of using recycled fibres. And finally, a little bit of nostalgia on my part. When I was a young lad and we had the Boy Scouts, then we used to go door to door collecting old newspapers and taking them back to the old scout hut. And when we collected enough, we would take it to the paper merchant and weigh it in and get some money for the scout troop. That's probably completely disappeared now, but it used to be a big thing at one time. And now let's look at the economic advantages. Recycled fibre is much cheaper than virgin fibre. It can be as little as 1/10 of the cost. Virgin fibre could be anywhere from £500 to over £1,000 a tonne. Recycled fibre has been as little as about £10 a tonne, and it does rise into the low hundreds as you get to better and better quality recycled fibre, but it's still much cheaper than virgin fibre. It's also readily available. And paper isn't just fibre. There are other components. There are things like clay and titanium dioxide and chalk. So chemicals like that could be extracted and either reused or sold. So there are other useful chemicals in recycled fibre. It's cheaper to process. It takes huge numbers of kilowatt hours to refine fibre to get them into the state for making the product that you want to make. With recycled fibre, you don't have to spend all that money refining the fibre. It's already been done. You only need to clean it up. You only need to have a gentle process for removing contamination. And that's far, far cheaper than the energy needed to work on the fibre in the first instance. There's also reduced disposal costs. If we didn't recycle the fibre, the people who generated it would have to pay to have it taken away, and whoever took it away would have to pay to put it in landfill. So by giving it or even selling it to waste paper merchants for turning into new products is a significant reduction in costs. And finally, it's going to assist the UK balance of payments. As I said earlier, if we're not bringing in trees, then we're not having to spend money with other countries. And also, over 50% of all the fibre that we recycle is actually exported. So it's a big money earner for the country. Well, thank you for listening to this video. I hope you found it interesting. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to comment on anything that you've heard, and we look forward to seeing you watching some of our other videos in the future.